Good morning, fifth grade. I hope you guys are doing well. We surely miss you here at school. It's not quite as enthusiastic without you here, but I hope you are enjoying some extra rest at home and also working to get your assignments completed. Keep in mind that you will get a completion grade, so do it neatly and completely. The lesson that you had yesterday, lesson 133, covered finding a part of a whole. So I wanted to do a quick tutorial to show you exactly what to do. It's basically just working with fractions. Let's take a look at this example on the board. $10 is what part of $40? Now you notice I have circled the phrase what part because that is a clue word in a sense to let us know that this will be a fraction answer. 10 becomes our numerator, and then 40 will become our denominator. So there's our fraction. We can reduce by dividing by 10 or simply crossing out our zeros. So we have the reduced fraction 1/4. $10 is 1/4 of $40. A second example is 8 inches is what part, there's that phrase again, of 1 foot. Now there is one difference here. We cannot write as a fraction inches over feet. So we want to do a quick conversion. How many inches are in 1 foot? That would be 12. So we're going to cross this out and put 12 inches. Now I can compare because I have inches and inches. So we'll write it as a fraction. What part? 8 over 12. And that is not reduced. So we want to reduce. Both 8 and 12 can be divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And 12 divided by 4 would be 3. So 8 inches is 2/3 of 1 foot, or 12 inches. So your answers for that section in lesson 133 should be in fraction form. Just quickly, here are a couple of other review sections from last week. We talked about comparing, and I believe this is section number 3 on lesson 133. So if you haven't done, I hope you do, you can double check and make sure these are correct. $20 is blank times as much as $10. This is kind of a clue for us there. We're saying what times 10 would be 20, and that answer is 2. So 20 is 2 times as much as 10. This one is a little different here because you have decades and years, and so we want to make sure we either have decades and decades or years and years, and it's easier to change it to years. Remember, deca equals 10. So 3 times 10 would be 30. So we'll just simply write 30 years here. And then you're just comparing, so you're asking yourself, what times 5 is 30? Or you could say 30 divided by 5. Either one of those would work. So what times 5 is 30? That would be 6. So 30 years is 6 times as long as 5 years. And that correlates with section 3, letter I. Now one other problem on the back is just a review from our new concept. I'm in the review section, page 240, letter F. 12 divided by 1/3. Remember, when you see this division symbol, think invert. Now I do not invert the 12. I invert the divisor, which is 1/3. So you'll say 12 over 1, changing it to an improper fraction, but that's not inverting. This changes to multiplication, and we write the reciprocal of 1/3, which is 3 over 1. And then you just simply multiply. 12 times 3 would be 36 over 1, which equals 36. And that's one of our newer concepts. That was letter F. And then you may have noticed that for today's lesson, which is 134, we are starting geometry. So just read over your facts, take a look at the different geometric symbols, and when you get back, we'll have lots of competition with our geometry flashcards. I hope this is helpful, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon.